Hi everybody, welcome. Malice here again with another video and another one involving this Codex right here, Imperial Agents. So, what we're going to go over in this one? Well, I think in this particular video, we're going to look at the generic Inquisitor. Now, and just in the thing, quick overview of the stat line, and what you can actually do with them, to tailor them to how you want them on the battlefield. So let's get into this. So if we look at your basic Inquisitor, they're as tough as your average guardsman. So toughness 3, 4 wounds, 4 up normal save, 5 up in run, move 6. So a solid-ish but not spectacular quest line. They can hold their own against equivalent characters in a fight, but you're not going to send them against combat specialists because they'll just get butchered. So, moving on, so let's have a look at what equipment options they have. Well, you have your classic bolt pistol. Everybody will know the stat line for a bolt pistol by now. Again, you have the option of a combi weapon, which is solid, depending on the combi part, which is a solid choice. And if you decide to take the sidekick route with your Inquisitor, which we'll talk about in but a moment, you also have the option of Psychic Shockwave. So what does the Psychic Shockwave shooting attack do, Malice, I hear you ask? Well, for your Psychic Shockwave, you have an 18-inch range. The number of hits is where it gets swingy. It's 2d6, so on the other hand, if you're targeting a horde unit, you can put a lot of hits out, but equally, you can just put out not very many hits at all and just be like, why didn't I just take one of the regular guns? Strength is 3, so you're going to have a harder time wounding the Astartes and the Custodes of the 40k world. However, it is -2 AP, but still only 1 damage like the other ranged weapon options it has. Then we come to its melee weapons. So you have the Inquisitorial melee weapon. So this can basically tail from anything to a maul, to an axe, to pretty much whatever you can think of. It's a broad bracket of hand weapon, melee weapon basically. So they get 5 attacks with that. Hits on 3s, strength 4, -2 AP, 1 damage. Again, reasonably solid, not spectacular, but you're not going to have an Inquisitor as a frontline fighter. That's not why you're taking them. And if you decide to go a psychic route, you can take a force weapon. So what do you get difference-wise in your force weapon from the melee weapon, I hear you ask? Well, you sacrifice 1 attack for an extra point of strength, so strength 5, and a swingy D3 damage. So, again, it's a bit swings and roundabouts. So, they're not the greatest fighters. They don't have the best equipment in the world. So, why would I consider taking them? Well, 2 reasons. The first is their power of the War Z ability. So with that reads, each time you target this model's unit with a stratagem, on a roll 1d6 on a 3+, you get a CP. So essentially, your 1 command point stratagems, you pretty much stand a 50% chance of getting it back. or a better chance than most of getting it back. A 67% chance, I should say, sorry, of getting it back. And if it's more, again, you have a 67% chance of getting one of the command points back. And since command points can be very useful tools, it's always nice any method you can have to get more of them, or to get more back into your pool. So the power of the rosette is one of the big selling points of the Inquisitor. The other one is if you put them in a squishy unit, say guardsmen or some of the units within here, like the Void Troopers, but the Navy Breaches, Inquisitorial Agents, that sort of thing, the unit gets a 6+ save. 6+ in-run save, I should say. So, again, not the best in-run save, but any armor save, any save at all is better than no save, so it's a nice little extra survivability perk for any of the more squishier units you may put the Inquisitor with. Now, as I said, or you can trade now the trade-off comes if you decide to make your Inquisitor a Psyker. Apologies for the side stuff there, folks. Now, if you take the Psychic gifts and make your Inquisitor a Psyker, you lose access to the Blessed Warden's Will. The Blessed Warden's Will being the one that gives a 6+ in-run save to any unit the Inquisitor is attached to. So it's a bit of a trade-off. Do you want a little bit of extra psychic defense and maybe get the odd power off at the expense of giving a squishy unit a slight extra layer of survivability? That's an individual call to make. I know, being a Custodes player, if I took an Inquisitor, I don't need the psychic ability. I can have plenty of psychic defense thanks to the Sisters of Silence's abilities. So for me, I'd stick with the Blessed Wardens, even though that's not much good to me either, because every Custode comes with an in-run save. And yes, that is pretty much your generic Inquisitor right there, folks. So, how would you build yours? As always, let me know in the comments, and until the next video, I shall catch you guys later. Bye.